Good afternoon. There is too much information that we just don't know. At our state and federal levels, we are being bombarded with headlines and just buzzwords. Everyone can agree that we need to balance the budget. So when you hear a title get put out that sounds like wasteful spending, we're missing the contextual data to comprehend why we put the money here. It just sounds like it's wasteful, but we don't know. And too many opinions are being formulated without context. This is because we lack transparency. We lack the control to have transparency given to citizens. There seems to be a reason why information is held from the masses. You can put whatever you want to put there, but the issue is when you do not give context to the information, it riles individuals up to argue one side or the other. The argument is not the problem, it is the uninformed argument that's the problem. As citizens, is there some information that you feel you should not be privileged to? As the boss, if there is budgetary information that is being passed, which part of that budgetary information should you not have to make an informed decision? We cannot keep arguing back and forward on information we don't have. We can demand the information, but you're not going to get it. And that's the problem. I watch town hall, I watch congressional hearings. People get up here and don't even answer the question. If you can do that there, what makes you think as a citizen that is not in a political seat that you're going to be afforded any extra information? If you can go to a congressional hearing or a state hearing and not answer the question that's put before you, and there are no apparent repercussions for not doing this. And there are citizens that have been on both sides of that political party argument that say, well, this side didn't answer and this side didn't answer. And they use those two arguments to conflict consistently. We have got to break that mold. I have asked in earlier videos for you to go and register non-party affiliated because I feel like both parties play the same ridiculous game. And we have the same arguments no matter which one of these parties we put in a seat. None of them want to be fully transparent with the people who elect them to be there. I am asking you again to put yourselves in the position of CEO, boss, president, because that is what you are. When people come and ask you to hire them, they bring you the information so you can make an informed decision. And I understand that adding the people to how we move the state government will slow the process down. But maybe we need to slow down. Not even but. I know we need to slow down. Things are moving too fast. We can't even find the time to build the correlation from all the information that is thrown at us to be able to put this together to make an informed opinion so that when we cast our vote and or judgment, we do it from an educated perspective. It is time that you, the electorate, the citizen who clicks on this video, have some control over your government from state all the way to federal. I do not get into that whole who's a king. I don't get into that. We have an opportunity. We have a chance to decide where citizens should be. Where should we be in this conversation, in the conversations that carve out our future, where should we be? Are we just going to consistently be okay voting that we only feel the repercussions of someone else's decision that won't even give you the information to the point to where you don't even think that you're not hearing everything? Provide references. Our society does not have the majority of it. The majority of our adults are not postgraduates. K through 12. And then life shifts for a lot of people. References matter. Providing reference matters. It does matter. It must matter. I don't put green screens and things of that nature because I just want you to focus on what I'm saying. I don't want your eyes to peer off and go into a different direction. I don't want you to hear music. I just want your focus. Because right now, we need to focus on a simple understanding. We citizens don't have any control. That's a huge problem. It's a red flag. It's wrong. Whatever you need to put there to convince yourself that you need to have a place in checks and balances, do it. And tell me what it is. Please go to the website. It's got a message box at the very bottom. Tell me what county you're from and what problems that you have. Please illustrate that. And then when you address that, put in there what you think you can do about it besides protest, besides go to a town hall and get a whole lot of people clapping for you, but nothing can be done because we are in a representative democracy and they don't have to listen to you. Because there is no place for the citizen once you elect. And that's got to change. And I'm going to push that narrative until I find out November 3rd, 2026, that you don't want it. I'm going to push that narrative. And I'm never going to let it go. Because I am tired of seeing citizens complain with no authority. These people smirk. They have such smug responses. Their demeanor doesn't even care that the camera is on and watching. And citizens from the top, you can just go back. You can go back a decade. You can go back 2 decades. You will find the same arguments. You will find the same type of individuals that get asked questions, dance around them, and never answer. Whether we are watching the destruction of America or not is beside the point of whether you as a citizen want to solidify where citizens stand in general. It's beside the point because there's nothing we can do as citizens unless we start seeing people take the negative route like we saw on January 6th. We're not trying to take that route. I am trying to work with you by working for you. And that's gotta matter because it matters to me. So I'm telling you, it should matter to you that your elected official wants to work for you, but also that our rules, regulations, and policies make sure that he works for you on paper and not just by word of mouth. That's why it's important to me. And I want it to be important to you as well. So take some time out. Go to www.legislativeauthority2026.com. Look at the plan. If you don't understand the plan, if you disagree with parts of the plan, type the message. Let's get the message out. Florida, let's get the message out. Because unless you're convincing me that because you still have a 9-to-5, because you still have a modicum of freedom that you do not need or you cannot see this going awry in any form or fashion, not going your way, then you should be advocating to have a stronger voice in the way we do business. It must be. It must be done. You guys have a great day and continue to understand one thing that's important. If you don't have any form of helping yourself, you must rely on others. You must rely on others. We need to be able to politically help ourselves as citizens and make sure that it is solidified constitutionally. Have a great day.